I'm in my late 20s. I have a face that normally says do not approach me, which is fine by me nowadays. I keep to myself a lot. I don't go out of my way to start talking to people I don't know. Point is, I am not normally the guy that anyone wants to mess with. I never thought I could be a victim of anything. So one night I was out riding my motorcycle on the back roads a few miles north of where I live. That night I learned fear doesn't care about if you are a big guy or not. That night was one of those perfect nights where the weather is not too warm and not too cold. The sound of my bike puts me in a good mood and helps me clear my head of all the stress. So I got off on a 2-lane road that goes through the woods. That road is fun with a lot of curves that will keep you on your toes when riding it. I have only been on this road during the day, never at night. It's pitch black out there. No streetlights, just the light from the headlight of my bike. There is one clearing where you pass by a nature preserve with a small building of some sort. But aside from that, nothing else. I was just enjoying the ride, leaning into the corners. I was about halfway when I came up to the only traffic light on that road. Why they even have one there makes no sense to me. Off to the right is a narrow bridge and a little waterway running underneath it. As like always, the light turns red as I get close. I stopped, and this is where I regret stopping. I shifted the bike into neutral as I wait on the light to change. Then out of nowhere I see headlights coming from the left of me. It was an old beat-up truck and it was moving pretty good. At first nothing seemed off until it slammed on its brakes, stopping right in the middle of the intersection. It was blocking my path. I felt a sense of unease for sure. The light from my headlight on my motorcycle hit the driver and I could make him out. It was a middle-aged man that had a hat on really low. Before I could process what was about to happen, he opened his door and stepped out of the truck. The guy started screaming at me. I couldn't tell what he was saying because my bike is pretty loud. I started backing my bike up so I could go around him and get out of the area. I kept my eyes locked on him just in case he decided to do anything funny. I got enough space to get around. Right as I put the bike in gear, the man started running towards me at full speed. It all happened so fast I could not even process it. I barely got my left arm up to try and fight him off. He swung at me. He hit my shoulder and helmet, which didn't hurt but caused me to lose balance and drop my bike. I jumped up and ran towards him. As soon as I closed, he let out this god-awful scream. I tackled him and took him to the ground. I got on top of him and just started swinging, just throwing hands, not even sure if I was landing them. He started screaming out, trying to cover his face. But I was not going to stop until I knew he was going to stop acting crazy and not going to be a threat. When I did get up, he was just lying there, bloody and mumbling something I couldn't make out. For a second I felt bad. He looked really out of it. Still, he was the one who came after me. I still needed to keep my guard up. After about 2 minutes he got back to his feet and made his way back over to his truck. I was out of breath after all this, still trying to make sense of what all just happened. He got in his truck and drove off into the dark. Just like that, gone. I stood in the middle of the road for a minute, still shaking. I made my way back over to my bike and picked it up. I was mad. This bike is like new. It's not even 6 months old. It started back up and nothing was leaking, so it was safe enough to ride home. Either was I had to ride it out of there no matter what. I got home about 20 minutes later and called the police. Told them who I was and what happened. They came out to my house and started asking all these questions. I usually ride with a GoPro, but this time I left it home. I showed them my bike and they saw the damage if when it got dropped, and also my new helmet was all scratched up. They said they were going to look for him, but to this day they never found him. Honestly, I don't think they looked really hard either. But I didn't care anymore. I have insurance on the bike and that it will get fixed. I have a few bumps and bruises, but I am alive and that is what is important. These days I take more highway than the back roads. And to the guy who attacked me that night, I hope you get the help you need.